Some of you may remember 9 Years of Shadows, a colourful Metroidvania with some notable musical talent in the works for it, and I quite liked it, but a lot of people thought it didn't live up to the hype of, it looks like it's going to be like Symphony of the Night, and realistically it was in some ways, but it wasn't in many others. I think the most egregious thing for a lot of people was the lack of enemy variety. But nevertheless, the studio behind it, Halberd Studios, they did another Kickstarter a couple of years ago, actually, I think at this point. I should probably check that, just to make sure that I'm not full of absolute doo-doo. The funding period was November the 7th, 2023 to December the 7th, 2023. So we are looking at almost a couple of years ago at this point, and the Kickstarter was for a game called Mariachi Legends. There is a pre-alpha demo out for Kickstarter backers, and there were quite a number of Kickstarter backers, 9,215 Kickstarter backers. I, of course, was one of them, and therefore I have my sweaty, grubby, cartographically inclined hands on the demo. Now, if you played the backer demo, I think it was, for 9 Years of Shadow, you'll know that there was no map in that demo. God knows what there's going to be in this. I haven't read the notes. I just know from a comment on the Kickstarter, since somebody said, yes, you are allowed to stream this, I'm assuming I'm allowed to record it. I don't speak any Spanish, by the way. Oh, look at that pixel art. Now, this is made in Unreal. Oh dear. Ruinas del Reposo. Now, the first port of call is that I don't have any. Let's get rid of that. In fact, let's pause that while I get... There we go. For some reason, it wasn't letting me get rid of the friends window in Steam. I had to, well, in the game overlay, I had to go out, and I've toggled on the controls. I don't suppose you've given us the option of changing. No, you have not. But that's fine. This is a pre-alpha. So it's a pre-alpha, and it is cash. There is a map in this one. And it's on the touchpad, which is where it should be. Or the right, or R3, I suppose. So we've got this very colourful character that does remind me a lot of... Ooh, that feels weird. That's fine. Jumping diagonally with the stick is messed. That's fine though. Pre-alpha. I don't even really know what a pre-alpha is. No coyote time, but I can tell. No coyote time. I have a kick. Ooh. Okay, how did I do the jump high thing? Is it like that? Okay, so we've got combos, like button combos. Interesting. The thing that immediately leaps out to me, first of all, the UI in the top corner is delightfully animated. As is our main character, And yet, if you compare the art style of the main character to the art style of the background, here especially, they seem quite different. Whereas here has got that kind of thick, jagged pixel look that defines the character and was so much of 9 Years of Shadows. So that's interesting. It's a little bit all over the place. That button would be square, wouldn't it? I got a skull. I got another skull. Got some cash. Desenterrado. So we've got some zombie types, which are clawing their way out of the floor in the classic Vania style. Looks like they keep it coming. Just like in the opening hallway in Symphony. Equipment and accessories are wearable objects that grant... interesting. And equipment. We have a vest. Okay, so we are going the classic Vania routes. Whilst, yes, I am more than capable of doing simple maths. So I know that this is a +3 Constitution vest. I just prefer it if it tells you in brackets somewhere what it actually does. Espada de Alas. Finishers can be equipped. Oops. Be locked. Subweapon, 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 main weapon, finisher. Head, body, leg. Just one leg? Be locked. Accessory. Accessory. Can we not have both legs? Or is that just not how it works? La Sombra. That was our name. Yes. Tacos? Tacos are tasty. The tacos icon is staying lit for whatever reason. Arcana. Doesn't do anything yet. Settings menu. Status menu. $411. 0 green things. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shadow skills. I like the little icons for the stats. I must confess, I don't really think the int and mind icons convey what you are wanting them to. Strength is fine. Attack is fine. Looks like a clover. Constitution, I'm assuming, is hearts. I'm not quite sure that's right. And then, weirdly, we have got the... Do I have a mouse cursor? I do. The portrait, which isn't in pixel art. It's a very nice portrait. I like it. But you have a mix of... Yeah, when you've got the pixel art in the top left-hand corner being so good, it's weird that we've got that difference. B? Okay, so we've got kick. Ooh. Kamazotz. I will be pronouncing everything wrong. Yeah, this so far feels much better to play on the D-pad, but keep in mind that I'm using a DualSense controller and I've had to enable Steam input, so it could just be that it's not recognising it. Altars. Walking. I'm Christopher Walking. Walking by an altar. Walking, even, by an altar will save your game, restore your health and shadow bars. Upon dying, you will appear at the last altar you saved. With the progress you had up until that point. So hard checkpointing. Not uncommon for a classic Vania. I am generally not a fan. I prefer to... I don't like left trigger. Ooh, parry. Ooh, parry with automatic counter? Parry with automatic counter. The text for combo looks a little bit scratchy. I like the fact that it carries the enemy to us if we parry. So it's not a case of, oh, you do the parry and you do your super dash through and then you have to run back to the enemy. It's like, nope. We bring him to you so you don't lose that DPS time, which I appreciate. I was going to make a point and I've forgotten what it was. Got a nice grid-based map. We've got some custom markers at the bottom. Interestingly enough, at least 3 of those are the same as the stats. I'm wondering if there's a reason. It does feel a little bit weird in terms of its scrolling rates. But different button combinations can result in powerful high dealing damage attack. High damage dealing attacks. Try Y, X, 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 Y. So triangle, square, 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 square. You can consult other combinations in the controls tab. Okay. So we've got a combo based system. Oh, shoots. Level up. What is this? Finisher. When enemies' health is low, they can sometimes flash red. Yes, we've seen that. Meaning they are vulnerable to finishers. Y plus B, allowing you to dispatch enemies in style and earn distinct rewards. Okay, so we equip finishers. Sword finisher. A single vertical swing that splits the enemy in half, and the blade returns the favour. Ooh, health back. Okay, and we did that with pressing Y plus B together. That was too early. Nice. I thought, hold on. Am I just being stupid? I could have sworn parry was left bumper. When I was doing the tutorial, it was left bumper, wasn't it? Guess not. Either way, it's left trigger. The way that changed the lighting there was a bit weird. Already the levels have got more interesting distinctions in terms of clearly taking some inspiration from Blasphemous there. Oh, whip. A sub weapon. Okay. Yeah, sub-weapon is right bumper, but it says left bumper on the UI. Oh. Oh, I don't think I might not have had iframes whilst I was doing that. Am I getting health back? The red bar is health, yes? If so, I'm not getting a lot. Got quite a lot of options in the combat in terms of the buttons that you want to press. A plus Y. Yeah, you are locked into that animation a little bit too long. There's a little moment at the end of the finisher where you pose for a bit, and you can actually be hit during that, but you can't move. Tortilla. Tortilla. Oh. I think that was double tap and why? Shafferots. New main weapon. It's identical. No different stats. Oh no, it's just you have to. Huh. The way that's working feels a bit weird. Some weapons are secondary weapons classified as whips, guns, and cahasts. They consume SP, which can be refilled by drops or consumables. You can equip up to 3 in the equipment bin. I have a gun. Gun equipped. Yeah, so left bumper cycles between them. I see. So I will need to use that to hit switches from range. That's a nice animation. Bonk. Ooh, that sound effect was a bit lackluster. Nice. Yeah, it feels like we have a lot of options in combat, and they seem fairly fluid. The issue with having a lot of options, of course, is that it very quickly becomes skill-based, and if you've seen me play any video game ever, Relampago. Sub-weapon? That looks like a cast, doesn't it? One of the unfortunate things about having a video game where the kind of culture speaks a language that I don't is that you have to, well, you don't have to, but you end up listening to me attempting pronounce a load of words in a language that I don't know. Which always works well. Okay, so that doesn't work. You can't knock these dudes up into the air. Guess we just leave him for now? NPC? Nope. We don't have a normal up attack, so we have to rely on the uppercuts, but the uppercut carries you into the enemy, so you have to use it kind of to the side. Unsure how I feel about that. Say. A bronze pendant. Accessory. Oh, it does alter our stats, but this time it doesn't turn them blue. So we get 2 strength, no, 2 con, and some luck. But the sword doesn't seem to change, stats-wise. Maybe just a system that's not finished yet? Polo! That's chicken, isn't it? I think that's chicken. No, you can't get knocked up either. Knocked up? Knocked into the air. Let's phrase that better, shall we? Oh, your guys are weak to electricity though, which makes sense because I assume you're water-type Pokemon. Right. Candles possibly designating the fact that there's a save point in the room? Oops. Damn it. We've got some significant knockback. Which I'm just going to fall afoul of multiple times. Because I'm good at video games. was hoping to use my uppercuts. I've got no health left. Oh, can I use the polo? Boost your damage with... Chicken apparently boosts your damage with piercing weapons. Good to know. Tortilla, on the other hand... what? Did that give me health back? Nice. Oh. That was a cool one. Oh, that's cool. But yes, hard checkpointing, which is, it's a real shame. Just as a reminder to developers, the Metroidvania genre is a genre about exploration, and there's nothing fun about having to do everything in an area again because you have died. For me, and for many, many other people who I've spoken to about the genre over the years, people, yes, there are some very vocal people that like the kind of classic hard checkpointing because they believe, for whatever reason in their brains, that it provides more challenge. Now, I don't feel like having to go back through here to get to where I died provides more challenge. It just means that I've got to remember to pick up X, Y, or Z thing again. And it also leads to those moments where you get a thing, and then you die after getting the thing, and then you find a place later where you need the thing, and you think, oh, I've got the thing. But of course it turns out you don't have the thing because you'd forgotten that you died, but you still thought you had the thing because you were thinking in terms of better games, save systems. And that is really frustrating because by that point in time, by the time you've forgotten, oh yeah, I died and lost that item because of stupid hard checkpointing, you've probably forgotten where you found the thing that you now need in the first place. And that isn't fun. There are also games, of course, just like this one, which decide that the map needs to be reset on hard checkpointing. There are even some games where... oh, I've broken that, apparently. Where hard checkpointing resets in map markers, which is stupid. So you can go through an area, lay down a load of map markers to remember things, and then you die, and of course all of those map markers are gone, as well as your progress, which is... I can't actually remember which games I've played that have done that, but there's at least a couple, and they both... I pan them critically for it because I think it's a fucking stupid idea. So yes, in my opinion, hard checkpointing does absolutely nothing to endear your game to me. And neither actually does Consumable healing. When consumed, it restores some of your HP. Does it? Oh, was that 5? Woohoo! 5 HP. I think it needs to be clearer. When an enemy is flashing red. You okay there, mate? If ever there was a time for feedback to be made known in terms of what kind of save system do people like, what kind of map system do people like, what kind of things do people want, pre-alpha obviously is the time and the place to do that. How am I getting down to there? Can't move the block outwards. That's candle room. Hold on, have I linked up? Oh, I think I've just broken the map. Alas to camisoles. New spell? Casting an ally bat to hit your enemies? Yes, please. A certain superhero would be jealous. Yeah, I have actually broken the map. Right. Let's hope that the save system actually works. Huh? Oh, I'm back up here. Okay, so that's why that place with this room here looked familiar. It's because it's a room we've been into. If you level up at the same time as you do an execution, it screws up the sound effects. Oh! I don't know what that was, but it was cool looking. I mean, I pressed down and triangle in the air. Oops. There we go. It didn't want to do that. Okay, that's put me back there. Right. Rather than going through that section again, these enemies are not particularly interesting to fight from behind. Okay, so the bat familiar isn't actually a familiar in the way you might expect. Guadana oxidada. Excuse me? A creepy souvenir from your visit to La Crypta. It's a bit rough, but it gets the job done. Now that did change our stats. Whoop. A lot of dead bodies here, and a very nice boss time? Question mark? Actual boss door. Yeah, see, the graphics on that look very 9 Years of Shadows, where a lot of the background and stuff looks like an evolution of the style. Oh, you're cool. Oh. The scale shimmer. Oops. Okay. Okay. Ghost. Feedback on that boss, quite easy, not terrible for a first boss. Although it wasn't particularly difficult, I would say that 3 of its attacks all looked like they did the same tell. So you had the really obvious one where he was going to shoot green stuff horizontally. And then for the summon attack, where zombies were summoned, and for the green fire from the floor, and for the third thing that didn't seem to do anything except maybe make the screen brighter, they all seemed to do the exact same thing, which was, rear your head up, and that was kind of it. Realistically, if you were... Oh, fatal error. The UI Mariachi game has crashed. Let's quit out of that. Hopefully it's saved us anyway. Yeah, if you were to rebalance the boss so it is more challenging, I would expect those tells to be more individualistic. Now, I am hoping that the reason for the game crash wasn't the fact that the room transition is bugs. Okay. Again, very early, so I'm not going to quibble about bugs or anything like that. That is a steep slope. We're gonna get a dash. The bottom of this thing here, whatever it is, it could just be me, but it looks like the bottom of the sprite's missing. Huh. Okay, that didn't have... Oh, no, it did. It did have the... I was going to say the save crystals outside. But what, of course, I mean is candles, which are not the same as crystals. Oh, I know where we are. We have acquired a shortcut. Ooh. Okay, we got purple room. Can't go through there. The last frame of the slide animation, well, I don't know whether it's the last frame, but one of the later frames, can you see it? It's flickering below. Like it's misaligned. That should be an easy fix. Oh! I thought there was another passageway out. So I turned around to come this way to see whether there was a power in this room. And... oops. So, purple area, it is. This is very cool. I'm surprised it doesn't have any collision. But why hello? Madre Katrina, I see you were successful. Good boy. If ever you wanted to, a clip of me saying, good boy. There you go. Don't know what you'd want that. I'm wondering if we're going to get VA for this eventually. They're trying to pry open the path to Mictlan. What now? You and I know this won't stop until you bring me the coward and the gold mask. Can't use the D-pad for this. You already know something, don't you? Oh, detective. You read me like a tarot deck, don't you? Recipiente is a loud man. He's making you chase echoes. Loud meant by silence. His coins are smothering my leads. Then follow the gold. I have a lead for you, and to my utter pleasure it involves drinking. Then point somewhere that isn't me. I just did. Dear Backer, thank you for playing. This pre-alpha demo is still in development. Many things are already changing, improving and growing from here. We're polishing every corner, fixing bugs and fine-tuning the experience day by day. Your feedback means everything to us. We're building Mariachi Legends together, blah, 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 blah. Comment, bug report. Send us stuff. I mean, one thing that I would probably like is a way to get back to the menu. Oh no, there we go. That just must be on a really long timer. That's such a cool animation. I really like that. Things that I will say as regards this as a demo. The lack of getting a Metroidvania power is an interesting choice. I was expecting a dash, at least. But no, I mean, at least we got a boss, albeit not a particularly difficult one. Balls Q. That is such a niche reference. Nobody's going to get that. But if you do, you have good taste. If I go up and that. Huh? I was gonna say, I can tread on those. Oh. Oh, no, there we go. I don't know what that sound effect was signifying because it just made the game freeze. Right, was this the way that we went and then died? Yeah. It's kind of a shame that this isn't a shortcut that we can open up. Though, to be fair, it's not like it's a particularly long... Ow. Yeah, we're locked into our casting animation, which actually makes casting quite a... quite a dangerous proposition. Ugh. Oh, I can no longer jump. Yes, I have lost jump ability. So we've clearly got some state machine issues here. Although what state I could be in where I can walk around and drop through platforms and not be able to jump is an odd one. Oh, I can't attack either. Or dash. All I can do is change stuff on the UI. Oh, I can't drop down through platforms now either. Yeah, so we've got some clear issues, but pre-alpha, I think what we've got there is a reasonable start. Clearly, a lot of work has been done on the. I can hit continue twice there. Clearly, a lot of work has been done on the art. But one of the critiques levied against 9 Years of Shadows was that it was a lot of style and not enough substance. This definitely seems to have more in the way of gameplay, systems, you know, all the different combos, for example, the sub-weapon system, kicks, parries, finishers. Don't know whether we really need kick to be an entire... maybe there's going to be more to the kick, but it's got a button all to itself. That's interesting. Yeah. Realistically, also, why 62 FPS as a lock? That's somewhat weird. So we found some bugs. I couldn't tell you what to do to reproduce them, unfortunately. Game looks great. I do think we have got some... How do I phrase this? We've got some weird incongruities in terms of style. Some of the backgrounds look like something from, say, Blasphemous 2. Whereas some of the stuff looks like something from 9 Years of Shadows, which are two very different styles. Yeah, the protagonist has got a very distinctive look to them, which is very much in opposition to the archway in the background in which we're standing against here. And this isn't a complaint, it's just an observation that I think and suspect other people will notice. As long as it is consistent, it makes no difference whatsoever. We've got a map system, which is basic, but, you know, it's working okay. We've got some markers. We've got some significant equipment systems. Still don't know what blocked is, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so far, so decent. I do think the casting animation locking you in place is probably a bad idea. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. I can't say, you know, oh, I'm super impressed with this. This is in kind of exactly the state that I expected it to be after a couple of years and a bit, realistically. You know, games take a long time to develop. It's clear that a lot of the feedback levied against 9 Years of Shadows, you know, the combat was too simplistic. There weren't enough enemy variety. Well, we've already had a reasonable number of different enemies. Not a massive amount, but we've had, what, 4 or 5 different types at this point. Yeah. So far, so good. I'm going to go and find the feedback form and fill that out. Oh, there's a... I don't know whether I want to spend a load of time trying to explore every nook and cranny of this map. Maybe I do. Oh yeah, we've got the spidery enemies as well. Right, this weapon's hitbox is only where the blades are. So it gives you the reach, but... yeah, I am very much feeling the lack of a more controllable up attack. Did I not get up there? Feels like I should be able to jump higher than that. Guess we use that. Gasp! I am shocked that there is a fake wall there. Machete! Ooh, 20. Oh, it's that looks a bit weird, doesn't it? It's clearly going for the Metroidvania greatsword look to it. Okay. That's a lot of extra damage. Yeah, I guess we hit these enough that they settle down. It's actually got quite a fast attack speed. Slice. I suspect there are certain enemy types that I will just kind of avoid. There's another door up to the top there. Can we get through it? Another. Oh, there was a... I think there was a tutorial pop up then, and I didn't see what it was. Was it here? It was here. Why did I not come up here? No, but there's a box. With some carne cerdo. Gotta stop doing that. I don't speak Spanish. Okay. Down. Oh, there we go. I can block again. Wasn't there something to the left that I might be able to get now? Something that I needed to shoot? I couldn't shoot before? Aha. Leather huaraches. Feet, I'm assuming. Built for comfort and resilience. Don't know whether they did anything. Oh, the map's broken. Oh, that takes us to there, doesn't it? Yes. No passe. Oop. Music's nice as well. I still don't know how to get to this. I assume there's probably a way. I couldn't tell you what it is. Don't know. Don't know. Oh, the map's back. I don't think I'm in the right room there, am I? Oh, no, I am. I am. The whole section. Oh, that's where it keeps crashing or what have you. Yeah, I'm going to leave that here. That is a reasonable taster, I think, and it's about an hour. 69. Nice. There we go. That's a perfect place to leave it. I think that will do in terms of my feedback. Hope that made sense. My biggest qualm is the choice of an antiquated, old-fashioned save system that far fewer people like than you would think. There is nothing to me and many others, and you'll see this in any game that has gone with a hard checkpointing system. There are a huge number of people that dislike having or feeling that their time is being wasted. Exploring new stuff is cool. Exploring the same stuff over and over again because you die is not as enjoyable. For a substantial number of people, I'm not going to say a majority of people or a minority of people because I haven't polled, I haven't surveyed, and quite frankly, people that make up statistics like that are idiots. But I have spoken to many dozens of people in the 7-8 years that I've been making maps for Metroidvania games. People talk to me about the games, what they like, what they don't like. And hard checkpointing is one of those things. Contact damage, hard checkpointing, instant kill, death pits, or spikes are the three things that people bring up to me the most often as, Demma, do you know whether game X has got this feature that I don't like? Does it have contact damage? Does it have instant kill spikes? Does it have hard checkpointing or whatever other people call it? Those are the things, those are the negatives that people look for. I have never had a person come up to me and say, hey Demma, do you know if this game's got hard checkpointing? Because I really like hard checkpointing. I'm hoping it's got hard checkpointing. I've never met somebody that has got excited about hard checkpointing. I've spoken to many people that just don't care, but I've never met anybody who says, oh yeah, that's a positive, that makes a game better. It's either just a thing or it's something that they don't like. It's always a neutral or negative. It's never a, ooh, this makes the game interesting. So I personally would seriously reconsider the use of hard checkpointing. And if that means that the rest of the game needs rebalancing because you have given us that extra leeway, so be it. Obviously, that's easy for me to say as a person that doesn't have to put in the work. But yeah, hard checkpointing is off-putting. Hard checkpointing for me is a thing that will make me say, yeah, I'm not going to play your game properly. I'm just going to add on any accessibility options, or I'm just going to cheat engine my way through because I don't like having my time wasted by having to re-explore and pick up things that I've already found. As I said earlier in the video, there have been numerous occasions where I thought, yeah, this is where I need that thing. Why isn't this working? Oh, it's because I died and I forgot to go and pick up that thing again. And that is a bad feeling, and in this genre, I personally feel should be avoided. It's one of the reasons why I think corpse runs are a bad mechanic for Metroidvanias. Despite me being a massive fan of Souls games and Soulsvanias in general, corpse runs do not fit for me within the genre, because you should just be able to say, you know what, I'm just going to go and explore elsewhere. I don't want to have to go back to this boss or this area and pick up my souls or my currency or whatever it is that I've dropped. I just want to go in a completely different direction. And no, the Hollow Knight / Silksong way of doing it, it's like, oh, I go there, I pick up my souls, and then I start and quit out. That is not a good workaround. As far as I am concerned, you are fully entitled to disagree. But anyway, that's 5 minutes of soapboxing, which was not my intention. Such devastation and all of that. This is shaping up, apart from those I'm going to be honest, reasonably substantial quibbles. otherwise, this very much seems like it's got an interesting balance of art, aesthetic, cultural kind of cultural look being pushed into the forefront. You know, I like the vibe of it. Obviously, we've got a load of bugs that need fixing, but more than that, yeah. I can't say the map is massively interesting in terms of its look, and I think the way the corner points meet up like this looks a little bit silly. And the background reminds me of some wallpaper that we used to have when I was a kid in the early 80s. But otherwise, I mean, it works, but I can't say it's the most interesting looking map. It looks, I don't know, there's just something about it that I don't much like. But it's, you know, it's not terrible. How does the... also, it doesn't tell you anywhere how to put down custom markers. It's square, and you can place one per... yeah, one per grid square, by the look of it. Can we put... no. Oh, can we... no, we can't put something where we haven't unlocked a square. But that's part of the course. So yeah, there we go. Mariachi Legends. Let me know what you think of what you've seen down below. Were you a Kickstarter backer? Have you tried the demo for yourself? What did you think? If you weren't a Kickstarter backer and you have watched my playthrough, what do you think? Is this something that you would have got involved in if you'd known about the Kickstarter? Is it something that you get involved with going forwards? Again, keep in mind, this is early alpha. They're only a couple of years into development, so there's a long time yet for a lot of things to change, and I'm hoping some things do, personally. But that's just me and my own personal biases, which I am fully capable of recognising. Have a great day, folks. Thank you for watching. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.